everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. So today I just want to do a bit more of a October themed-ish video, and I just want to talk about a few games that I am currently playing. There's not many on the go at the moment as I'm still in the process of sorting out the house, but I've got a few on the go and I thought we'd talk about them all with you. So I've got a couple of Switch games and then one PlayStation 5 game and a GameCube game, which is the one I'm going to start with the oldest. So first game I am playing, this was picked up on my birthday in June because I found it in a used game store and I've never played this one. I love the second one that we played a little bit on the channel and the third one which I played a bit of but not completely. But I wanted to play the old one. I know that at some point they've said this is coming to the Nintendo Switch Online on the Switch 2 on the GameCube, but I don't know when, so I thought I may as well play the original. It's really good. I have always said this anyway, I don't mind older graphics because I grew up in the 90s. I grew up with the graphics of the 90s. But I'm really enjoying this game. It's really fun. I love the music. I don't feel like the controls are too difficult, so whilst I know a lot of people are going to wait for the second one, the version of it to come out on the Switch 2, sorry, if you can find this cheap, I mean I did pick this up for a lot cheaper than it is online, but I definitely recommend giving this a go. The music's good, the bosses are really fun, the story's great because it's the first game in the series. It's easy to see why it got more games, but I really love this. I love the mansions. I didn't realise there were going to be multiple mansions either, but I really like this. I like the bosses, they're all very unique. It's not a difficult game. I like the collectibles because I love collectathon games, so definitely recommend this game if you can find it, or if you already own it, haven't played it in a while, why not wipe the dust off of the GameCube and give it a little play. Definitely recommend. And to keep the theme going, I am also playing the third game in the series at the moment. So I picked this one up last October, but I played a bit of it then, but then I didn't really finish it, I think because I got busy and I just didn't have time. But for the most recent in the series, I really like how they've updated the game. There's a lot of exploration. The story's really fun. I found some of the scenes, some of the cutscenes especially, really funny with this one. I love Polterpup. He's adorable, and I know there's a figure available with Luigi, and I would love to get that because I love that dog so much. He's so cute. I love that he's a recurring character in the series. Again, with the story, I didn't really say this for my other one, but you are, getting Mario back again because Mario's got lost and Luigi's got to go help him and everyone else. But this game also, I think this series as a whole has really good music, and I love because it's not a spooky game, because obviously it is aimed, well, what's the age here? 7 age rating. So if you've got kids, this is a 7 and up. But it's not spooky. I find it really cutesy. But it's still a good game for this time of year, obviously, because there's ghosts and it's ghost hunting. So watching this with some ghost documentaries on in the background has actually been my favourite way to play it. Telling people this, but this is a really fun game. As I said, I love the music. I love the Luigi Mansion games. I really hope we do get another one. I wouldn't be mad if we did. I don't know where the story would go because unfortunately with this game the story is the same thing over and over. It is always King Boo comes again and Luigi has to deal with him. So yes, the story is quite repetitive, but I feel like the mansion in this game, there's enough difference to it if you compare it to the first game or even the second game, which was on the 3DS. If you compare it to those, I still think there's enough here for people who've enjoyed the series to want to play it, and I feel like this one harpers back a lot more to the first game than the second game for me personally, and I think it's because the second game was on the DS. It felt a lot different with DS games. I really did like the second one as well, what I played on our channel on the Switch. But yeah, this game is really good. Haven't finished it yet, but this one's a lot harder for me than the first game, so we'll see how I go with that, but another really good. So this is not really an October game, really, but for me, as I am currently in the depths, Tears of the Kingdom is on my October list, partly because I've actually just finished getting all of the light routes down there, and when I tell you I have been terrified, and I'm so happy to be done with the depths because now I can be out in the open and I want to get back into the Sky Islands. But whilst this game isn't scary in the normal sense of the word, it does have lots of autumnal areas in the game. There are lots of areas with orange and reddish trees, and some of the times when you're up in the sky it can feel very, you know, sort of windy. I know it doesn't exactly make sense, but to me, I think, I mean, this game I think could be played in the dead of winter when it's snowing outside. I still think it'd be a perfect game for any season. I love when you get rain in this game. I love the rain. Putting headphones on, especially if you've never played Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom with headphones on, I really recommend it because it's one of my favourite things to do, because there's so many noises that I think are easier to get to if you wear headphones, because it's not always easy to pick up just when you're playing it out loud. But yeah, no, you know, this game, it's just amazing. I will always talk about the Zelda games. I think any of them could be played this time of the year. Not talking about it today, but I am currently in my spare time actually playing the Minish Cap, which is another adult one that I've never played but really enjoying, and I will be making a video on it when I'm done. I don't know when that will be, but I love these games, and I just think any time of the year is perfect to play them. I think if you can be in the right mindset, you can find areas that are quite autumnal, in my opinion anyway. You may disagree with me, and that's perfectly fine. But another Switch one that I recommend. Right, so this game, I can't talk a lot about it because I've only played about 40 to 60 minutes. I'm not very far in at all, but this one my husband recently picked up for me because he loves to watch me play horror games as much as I hate to play them. But it is the new Silent Hill F. As I said, I'm not very far into this at all, but I've met a couple of the enemies, and I played the original Silent Hill about 15 years ago, so it's a long time ago that I've played a Silent Hill game. This one feels a lot scarier to me, and this definitely fits the October scary vibes if you want to be scared, because this game's not fun for me at all. I am terrified. I keep having to hide, pause the game, cover my eyes and hide for a minute, and then be like, okay. So this game will take me a while to finish. It will be beyond October by the time I finish this game. But I think it's fun to play games where you get a bit scared, as well as the chill ones. It's nice to pick up something that's a bit scary. It definitely has a lot different vibe to other Silent Hill games for me, but I really like the setting, being this older Japanese village where I've started in so far. The monster designs are really cool, as they always are in Silent Hill games. You cannot deny their character designs, and their monster designs are so good. I'm interested to see where the story goes, because as I said, I've only played the first Silent Hill, and comparing the story in that to this is very different. But as I said, I haven't played much of this. I will say this now, whilst I have played some of the game, if you guys would like to see me play this on the channel, I would be more than happy to start a new save file. Obviously go through the bit I've already done, not that you would have any different reaction because I would still be screaming. But if you'd like to see this on the channel, I can definitely make some videos. It would go beyond October. There is a lot coming out that I want to play on the channel, but let me know if this is something you'd like to see. If you've been thinking of picking this game up, I definitely recommend it. I can't say to Silent Hill fans if this is a game that's good or bad because I'm not far enough into it. But as a horror game stands, and obviously the director, you know, it's not going to be a bad game in my opinion. But what I've seen so far is really, really good, and it definitely has that spooky atmosphere. To be honest, I'm someone who's more into watching spooky things in October than playing spooky things. I've started to do that more, but as I've been moving, it's just I've not had a lot of time. But I really would recommend this game if you've got it on your list. And if you wait a little bit of while, you might find it on discounts as well, especially because Black Friday is coming up next month. Games like this might be on sale. It's worth keeping an eye if you want, you know, if you're thinking of that. As I said, I've not been playing very much because of moving, but these are just a few of the games that I've played this year. Next year I'd love to do a proper Halloween series for you guys. I'm sorry that I didn't get to last year or this year. But I am really happy to be back on the channel, and really happy to be back to playing a few games here and there where I can, because I'm not used to not being able to do that. So yes, but like I said, these games are ones that I would recommend. I have a lot more games that I could recommend, but I think we'd be here for hours and there'd be a lot of umming and erring for me. As we all know, I'm not very good at talking for long periods of time. I will say now, I hope this video looks okay because I just got a new webcam because this new room, my lighting, this is something I never thought about, but lighting is different in here. So I'm having to try a different webcam. So hopefully this looks okay to you guys. Let me know how you've all been. Let me know what you're playing or doing for this October. I know we're mostly through the month, but anyway, let me know. Let me know your spooky game recommendations, and is there anything you'd like to see on the channel, either this, what's left of this year or next year? It's something we can look at maybe doing. But I hope you've all enjoyed. Sorry it wasn't super in-depth, but I hope I've given some insight to some of the games that I think are quite fun and maybe worth checking out. And I thank you all for watching as always, and I will see you in our next video. So